Hey, hey, good morning, friends. Welcome to my messy kitchen. It's a little messy this morning. I got stuff everywhere. It's clean. It's just messy. Clean. Can it be clean and messy at the same time? Is that a thing? Can you have a clean kitchen and a messy kitchen at the same time? I think you can. Oh, thank you, can. I believe it. All right, let's see if we can get the live to show up so that I can share it with y'all. There it is. All right. If you're watching live, comment something. Hi. Cookies. Toll House. So sourdough. Comment anything. Comment, I'm just here, so that I know you're here. And we're gonna make cookies together. My favorite, hey Meredith, hey Susan. My favoriteest all-time dessert growing up was Toll House cookie bars. Anyone else? There's something good about a chocolate chip cookie. Love them. Trust me, love them more than I should. Much affection for the old chocolate chip cookies. But my mom would make the Toll House cookie bars on the back of the package. Do you know what I mean? On the back of the chocolate chip cookie bag, and they went in a bar. They are twice as good as a cookie when they're in a bar. Don't ask me why, but they have always been, hands down, my absolute favorite of all dessert of all time. So I thought I'd make some with, I forgot to get out my butter, with THM cookie mix. Oh, hey, Pam in Michigan. Fun with kids. That sounds awesome. Yay for children. You have fun with that. No, you're not wrong, Meredith, but we'll do our best to make it as good as we can, right? I mean, sugar-free baking just simply is not the same as regular stuff, is it? I mean, that's the reality of it, but that's okay. Because healthy is better. Whoop, whoop. All right. I'm putting in one bag of the THM cookie mix, which is still available on their site. And I'm going to do half a cup of sourdough discard that's been in my fridge for a week. I'm going to take it out and feed it today because I'm going to share it. And I'm going to try to make some sourdough this week. So I need to feed it. That's why I have all my flowers out all over the counter out here. So I've got half a cup. Now I'm adding this into the cookie bars to give them kind of a more real food texture rather than a low carb cookie texture. This should not be enough carbs in the whole pan to raise it out of S mode. They should still be in S with just half a cup of sourdough discard. Mine has been fed with whole wheat, and it shouldn't be enough. You should be able to use up to a half a cup of discard and be okay. I feel like it's going to make the texture better. I don't know. We'll have to see. And then I've got 2 eggs. Look, they still have chicken juice on them. It's been that thick since I put it in the fridge. I got these at the farmer's market yesterday. Mine is not watery. It's about the texture of a brownie batter, Jamie. That's where I keep mine. I'm going to put 2 eggs in here. My stomach is growling. I am hungry. All right, 2 eggs. And then I'm going to put 1 stick of butter in there. And I really wanted it softened, but I forgot. So I'm shaking, like my blood sugar is low. I'm hungry. Get out. I'm going to soften it in the microwave. Jamie, I put just under equal parts of water. Like I weigh my I'm using a scale. I weigh my sourdough, and then whatever it weighs, I add that much flour. And then I add just almost as much water, but just under. And it comes out like brownie batter. All right, this is what I made this morning. There's a story behind that bread. We're gonna cut it together after we do this. We're gonna cut it together. I will, Susan, don't you worry. I'm gonna make some peanut butter to go on that bread. And hopefully that bread's gonna taste okay. Oh, needs a little more soft. I'm going to a festival today. I'm looking forward to. There's going to be lots of food trucks, and apparently one of them has stuffed baked potatoes. Doesn't that sound good? And I'm going to get one. I'm going to get me a stuffed baked potato at the festival. I don't know what the festival is. Like, I don't know what we're festivaling. Spring, I guess. Spring Fest or something. All right, 1 stick of slightly over softened. Oh, butter all over me. Okay. Oh yes, it's an interesting loaf of sourdough. Now I'm gonna get my, let's mix this up and then I'll add my chocolate. Get on there. All right, my chocolate. I don't have any chocolate chips. Oh darn, what will I do? I'll have to make chocolate chunk bars. How sad am I that these will have to be chocolate chunks instead of chocolate. Look at me. I'm like, my blood, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. All of a sudden, hunger hit me like hard, and I'm shaking like a leaf. I don't want to overmix those. I'm going to use, this is Mosher Raw bars from Aldi. Dark chocolate, 85%. I think I'll use 4. We're going to cut those into chunks. The only thing better than chocolate chip things is chocolate chunk. You would probably just want to look like for a keto sugar cookie recipe, I would say, because basically the cookie mix is just a sugar cookie mix, and then you tweak it to be whatever you want ultimately. I would just find like a keto chocolate chip cookie recipe and then add sourdough discard. These are going to be good. Oh, yeah, babe. Yeah, sister. Those look good. I will. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm just shaky because I'm hungry. I waited too long to eat this morning. Oh, we got some not mixed up egg here. So I gotta do that just a little bit longer. Oh, these look beautiful. Like regular old cookie dough. Hopefully it's enough for this pan. Oh, I better spray my pan. That needs to be on my shopping list today. Spray cookies right here. Mm. They're good. Oh, I can taste the sourdough. Those are going to be yummy. Just slap those babies in the oven. They don't have brown sugar like traditional chocolate chip cookie bars would. And now that I think about it, when I usually make these into chocolate chip cookies, I usually add some brown swerve. But another thing that needs to be added to my shopping list today is brown swerve. I have no brown swerve. I have no chocolate chips. I'm almost out of cooking spray. I have no beans. None. Like not even one can of beans. I've eaten every bean in this house. I need chickpeas, black beans, pinto beans, kidney beans. I eat all the beans. I love the beans. And I'm out of all of the beans. All right, these are gonna be good. There you go. All right, we'll throw those in the oven and then we'll cut open some sourdough and see how it looks. And I'll tell you the story behind that loaf of sourdough. So last weekend, I posted, I don't even know that I ever ended up posting about it. But last week I did a bunch of baking. I made sourdough chocolate chip cookies. Those are gone. I shared some of them, but not enough. They were good. 4 or 5 of them went in the trash because I dropped the bag, and 4 or 5 fell out on the floor and they were really gross. So I didn't eat the whole batch. And then I made 2 loaves. So I made a loaf of sourdough with einkorn and it came out like that thick. Well, the bubbles in it were amazing and it was really delicious. So I ate some of it. Woke up this morning, it was moldy, so I had to throw it out. So I ate about half a loaf of that. I still have 18 chocolate sourdough cupcakes in my fridge that unfortunately are going to go to waste because I didn't eat them. Or I ate half of one and meant to send some home with my friends and then totally forgot. So those are going to go to waste. Well, I also have crackers in my fridge dough that's sitting there for a week and will probably be sitting there for another month because I'm never going to get to it. I had made 2 loaves of einkorn sourdough. I was greatly unimpressed with the einkorn because it was harder to work with than the wheat flour and it didn't rise well. Even though the bread was delicious, it didn't rise well. So I had made 2 loaves and one sat in my fridge in my Banneton thingy. This is a silicone one. It sat in there the entire week. And I kept thinking, well, that's been souring now for 7 days. That probably should go in the trash or be cooked. Or maybe I should make flatbread out of it. I always get overzealous, Meredith, just for the sake of making recipes. Like I wanted to make the sourdough cupcake recipe, but I can never eat a dozen sourdough cupcakes. So I always make food that ends up, unfortunately, going to waste. But I need a THM neighbor that will eat it. So anyway, this was in my fridge all week in this thing, covered up. And I kept thinking I should bake that. So yesterday morning when I got up, I took it out and I set it on the counter and I thought, I'm going to let that come to room temperature and then I'm going to bake it. And then I totally forgot about it. So this fermented in the fridge for 6 days and then again on my counter for 24 hours. And it was super bubbly when I woke up this morning and I thought, I'm going to bake that. And then I thought I should probably take it out and put it in a baking dish, or I could just throw it in the oven in the silicone. Jamie, nobody eats leftover desserts out of the freezer in this house. Nobody. No company, no me, nobody does that. That is not a practice we have here at all. So anyway, this fermented in the fridge for 6 days and then on the counter for another 24 hours. And then I baked it this morning and it was super bubbly when I baked it. And it looks like the bubbles look squishy. It actually looks really good. It's actually smells so good. So who knew you can ferment a loaf of sourdough on your counter for 24 hours and get beautiful bubbles. And then you have to taste it. And this is the problem with sourdough, you guys. You can't eat sourdough without some butter. It's against the law. I know people are over there putting like, no, it doesn't feel dense. It's actually pretty, it's actually pretty light and it's heavy. Oh, she's sour. Oh, she's good though. She's real good. Sorry, I almost choked. She's really sour. That is going to be superior toasted. I'm pretty proud of that. Sourdough isn't as easy to screw up as I thought it was. It's actually really, really, really good. I know. So, yay! Look, it's super sour. My family is not going to like that. They're going to hate it. The only bad thing about this, that is good. The only bad thing about this being that sour, can we just talk about the fact that sourdough is like kefir in the sense that you're introducing a different bacteria into your gut, and it causes some things to happen, or at least for me, she does. Things get fun around here. I know, Meredith, that's the problem though. It's a good thing when my family eats half my loaf because then I don't eat it. Otherwise, I want to eat the whole loaf. So the first time I did sourdough, I never used a clean jar. Whoops, I still did it wrong. I never used a clean jar. I just always did it in the same dirty jar. And I always got these like crusty chunks in my sourdough. This time I've been doing it with a clean jar and I've just been getting so much better results. And yes, I'm making a mess. So I know this is going to sound dumb and this is totally unnecessary what I'm about to do. But y'all, it's just become part of my process and I'm going to do it and you can all think I'm nuts. But I didn't mean to put it in this jar. I meant to put it in a bowl. I got talking. Yes, the top on the car will be down today. Oh, it's really good. It's really good. So I have 192 grams. I meant to put that in a bowl because I want to mix it in my dirty jar and put it into a clean jar, and I forgot. So 192 grams. If I knew how much my cup weighed, then I wouldn't have to move it from one jar to the other. And yes, I know I'm making the process more difficult than it needs to be. I understand. But it's working in my head. So I have 192, probably 190 now that I'm rinsing out this jar. This is not, I'm not saying this is a professional opinion. This is just how I'm doing it. Usually I weigh it out in a bowl. I know, it seems totally unnecessary that I'm doing this, but it's working for me. If I keep the top part of my jar clean, it's so much more helpful to me. It's so much more helpful. Okay, so I have 192 grams. And now I have to do math, and I usually use my phone for it. I just am moving it to a clean jar. I don't make it complicated. It's worked so much better than mixing it up and leaving it in this. And it gets all crusty and you can't see what you're doing. You can't see how it rises. It's not. Is nobody listening to me? Maybe, Susan. Then don't forget. 192, 8, 50. What? Don't laugh at me, okay? 2, 3, 4. I need 450 grams. Out of everything, I tried feeding my sourdough. I'm talking with my mouth full. You'll be all right. That's what I did, Mary, to know how many grams I have. But then I put it in the clean jar, and I didn't mean to. I got confused because I'm talking to people. I fed it einkorn. I fed it wheat. It prefers rye. I need to go to 450 grams. I'm drooling. Because I didn't mean to, Susan. I put it in. I usually mix it in my dirty jar and put it into a clean jar. But I got confused because I'm talking to you and put it straight into the clean jar. I don't usually do that. That was an extra step that I don't do. It's not necessary. I just, I'm talking. I can't talk and work at the same time. I like to have it perfect. There we go. Okay. 450. I'm going to do more math. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. I need 630 water. No, it's not too much. It's perfect. It looks like too much, but it's not. It's perfect. This is how I usually do it. I just mix it in my dirty jar and then I pour it into my clean jar. And I always end up needing to add more water. I promise I'm not overcomplicating this. I just appear to be, but I'm really not. It really. It's perfect. See? This is how I've been doing it. I do it into this jar. It's just the right amount. It comes right to the top of the jar. When it rises, it comes right to the top of the jar, and then it's ready for me to use. It's just the right amount. Then I put the rest back in the fridge and let it sit. And I have some in the fridge. Whoops, why is my fridge open? I have some in there in case I accidentally use all this in a recipe. I forget to save some. I have some in there because, let's face it, that seems like something I would do. I just told you, I don't do it the complicated way. I mixed the flour and water and put it in a jar. That's it. I'm not complicating it. But I'm putting it in a clean jar because I hate trying to see it in this messy jar. And yes, I could stand here for 12 minutes and scrape the sides, but I don't want to do that. It's a pain in the butt. Because I hate leaving it in the messy jar. It just messes with my head. And you can stand here and scrape and scrape and scrape, but you're still going to get crusty old pieces of flour that dry up on the sides. I'd rather put it in a clean jar like this. From the messy jar to the clean jar. It's perfect. And it's going to rise right to there, right to the top. You're perfect. Every time. And then they'll have enough to make 2 loaves. And then I have some in the fridge. All right, there we go. Now I just have this mess. And I could make more starter out of this, and maybe I will. I got enough here to make more. I have to take some to a friend this week, so maybe I'll use this to make hers. It's just enough to make her starter. All right, now that you've all made fun of me, let's check my cookies. Well, they're taking forever in the day. There's no way we're gonna finish this live. So I don't know how our ancestors did it, but right, exactly, Shelly. If I keep it in this, I've tried that. It does not work for me. It doesn't work. I still end up with this stuff around the rim. And it's just no matter what I do, if I try to keep it in the same jar, it gets messy. That's how I did it the first time I made sourdough. Here I just go between 2 jars. I mix it in my dirty, I pour it in my clean. Same thing I do with my kefir. I strain out my dirty, pour it into a clean jar. That's it. I dirty to clean, dirty to clean. But you guys can do it however you want. That I don't know. Have you tried the sourdough no carb easy bread? I am making cookies. They're in the oven. I'm just standing here waiting for them to be done, and I think there's no way they're going to be done on this video. Because they're taking forever. Oh, I also got Vital Wheat gluten. To make the next loaves, hoping. Have you tried, Julie, the new sourdough recipe from Trim Healthy Wisdom? Using the no carb easy bread? I haven't tried, I haven't even looked at it to see how they do it. But it looks good. All right, well, oh, look what I found. I was going to show you guys this. I found this at my grocery store. Check this out. Sprouted grain pizza crust. Ultra thin, like me. Handcrafted by Homestyle Baking Golden Home. An entire pizza crust has 6 grams of fat and like 40 grams of carbs. I wouldn't eat a whole one, but cool, huh? All right, well, I guess that's it for today. I'm gonna make some. I shouldn't have put that rye away. Do I have another sourdough container? Can you use plastic? I need another. I don't have any little mason jars. I need to get some today because I need to be able to take starter places, and I don't have any little jars. What was I gonna say? Can I use plastic for sourdough? I haven't tried it. What I was just gonna say something. My brain just hiccuped, and I don't know what it was. On this jar. What about the outside? How am I gonna get that off? It's gonna be gooey. I don't want to take this jar. I want a little mason jar to give away. I use all my big ones. I have to find out. I must have a little jar around here somewhere. There's probably one hidden under a cabinet or behind something somewhere. All right, plastic is fine. Okay, then we'll do it in plastic. I'll give her one of these. I have all these things. I'm gonna need to order more of these because I'm really bad at washing them out. Oh man, there's sourdough all over my counter and I can't bend that far. Oh Lord, my legs. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Oh, At the very top of this post, you will see a link that will take you to purchase my newest workshop. My newest workshop is called no, it's called Start Over Strong. A 7-day workshop. What is it called? I can't. It's called a 7-day biblical mindset reset for women who are tired of quitting. It is a workshop that I have done for resetting your mindset, and it walks you through something different every day for 7 days, including my newly created truth model for redefining your thoughts in a biblical perspective. Because the reason most of us struggle with staying on plan is not because of the food, not because of anything, it's because of our mindset. And so the truth model walks you through redefining your thoughts in a biblical perspective. The workshop is pay what you can, and it's also at your own speed. So once you purchase it, you'll be given access to day one. And it's not teaching you trim healthy ways. It's teaching you redoing your website. Your mindset. This has nothing to do with redoing a website. See, it's not rinsing off the side at all. It's just as dirty as it was when the water went in. All right. That's all I have to say about that. I hope you all have a lovely day. I would love to show you my cookies, but there's just no way. They are a long way from being done. Probably they're going to take 20 more minutes. So I'm not going to bother keeping you here for that long. I'll take pictures of the cookie bars when I'm done. I'm just going to feed this little scraping a little bit of water and a little bit of flour and let it do its thing. And then give it to my friend so she can make sourdough. Great. All right, girls. Thanks for joining me this morning. I love you all. I hope you have a nice Saturday. And if you need me for anything, send up a bat signal or something. I'll be there. All right.